This week, I'm pulling out all the stops. Going to show you 6 different neat gift ideas on how to make a personal and creative gift for someone you love this year. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Cassie.
And we're the DIY Sisters. Oh, hello. You must be here for my video. Congratulations, you stumbled upon a random Christmas video in July. Or perhaps you're right on time, because Christmas is always on time. It's very late here. We're trying to get cozy, got some tea, got a fake fire, and I just wanted to make some crafts for my friends. So please join me on this DIY adventure where we try new tools, and by we I mean me, and I make some mistakes along the way, but I kind of like where we ended up, to the journey and to the season, whatever that season may be that you're in. Thanks for joining. Our first project is this cool block print tote bag, which brings us to Hobby Lobby, where these totes are $129 or $199. Amazing price. Picked up 4 of those for some of my friends. Bought this speedball printer's kit, made my own pattern just out of paper, and then I traced it so it'd be easier to carve once we were starting the carving process. This was all new to me. I'd never done this before, so I wanted to make sure I knew where to cut. I wrote that on the block because I didn't want to cut out the wrong pieces. This is me just cutting with this cool little tool. Oh, and this took a while. Very tedious. My hand was cramping after. It's not for the faint of heart, but also really soothing at the same time. I wanted the initials of all my friends at the bottom of each, so whenever you're block printing, it's a mirror image, so I luckily last minute remembered to flip the letters over. Rolling my ink, and here we go, starting the process. It was a little tricky not marking every name. I had to make sure to wipe off each name and only do one at a time. That's what you're seeing me do there. But they came out so cute. I love them. I'm so excited to gift these to my friends. There's such a personal touch with the little initials at the bottom. Next, we have this engraved glass. This is for my brother-in-law. I never know what to get him, and I thought this was super personal, and I have never used this tool. I saw it in Hobby Lobby, picked it up, gotta wear our protective glasses, and it's just this diamond-tipped engraver that works on wood and glass and metal, and I thought, why not? It was so much easier than I thought. I just traced these letters, and I didn't have to put too much pressure on it or anything. It really just was probably the easiest project in this video. I love how it turned out. It was such a fun project. Fast, easy, highly recommend this technique. I will be using it in the future for sure. Next project is very similar to the other one. This one is going to be for my boyfriend, so I wanted to give him something monogrammed, kind of like what I did with my brother-in-law. It's so hard to know what to get boys, but slap a monogram onto something like a beer glass or a utility knife, and there you have it. A perfect for the man in your life gift. So I'll be using this engraver, I think, lots more. I decided to, since this was a little more tedious to cut out the letters and it wasn't see-through like the glass, I just went right onto the paper. It kind of worked, but had to go over it. This is how it turned out. I love it. I also put my initials at the bottom so he knows who it's from. Next is a special seasoning that I created. So it has dried onion, paprika, basil, garlic, red pepper flakes, and cumin in it. Just scooping 3 tablespoons of this dried onion, and then a little bit of garlic powder, a tablespoon or 2, a couple teaspoons of paprika, some basil, I think that's a tablespoon, and then just a dash of red flakes, depending on who you're gifting this for, how hot they like their spices, and then 1 teaspoon of cumin. Stir it all up. Created a funnel out of paper and dumped what was in the bowl into the container. You can get these containers like on Amazon. Printed a label on just your regular sticky page paper, cut it out, slapped it on, and there you go. Next, this is a sweet little gift I wanted to give my nieces. Just this wood little circle. Could be an ornament, I'll probably just hang it on their doorknob. But this is how I got it. So you can go into your phone and just click on the picture and it'll cut it out for you. And then I just airdropped it to my laptop, opened that up, went to, I think it's like tools or something, and you flip horizontal, because when we're gonna be putting it on the wood, it's gonna be the mirror image. Printed that out. Make sure it's a laser printer, that works the best. Inkjet doesn't show up as well. Took my circumference, measured it out, cut it out, and I sanded down the surface just to make sure it was nice and smooth. I gave a really generous layer of Mod Podge. I think that's the trick, is you really want it to be thick so that picture will stick to it. Smoothed it out, and then let it dry for 24 to 48 hours. Took a wet cloth and started peeling away the top layer of paper to reveal our sweet little picture underneath, now looking the correct way since we flipped it. Mod Podge covering it just to give it a seal, and there it is. I'm so excited to gift this to my nieces. I think they're gonna love it. Ooh, next, probably my favorite and maybe most painstaking project of this video. I made some DIY coasters. I bought some 4x4 tiles from Home Depot, and I cut out the pictures so that there was a 1/4 inch around the sides and top, and then a little 1/2 inch at the bottom. Put those on with some rubber cement, let those dry, and then I bought some resin, which this was why it was so painstaking, because resin is such a headache. I just laid these tiles on K-cups because for the resin you want it to drip. I wanted it to go down the sides to cover the sides of the tiles. You combine side A and side B in equal parts, equal measurements. And you stir for a really long time. And you pour over and let it drip over the sides, which is another reason you don't want it to pool and get stuck. So that's why I put them on a raised surface. And this was the cork adhesive that I found at Dollar Tree. Cut those up to be the perfect little bottoms of our coaster. They glue right on. How perfect is that? Amazing. Smudge proof, scratch proof. And here they are. This is a gift for Cassie. She's probably going to see this before I even get to gift it to her. So Merry Christmas, Cassie. Thanks for sticking around and hanging out till the end. Listen, let's have a good night, a good day, a good evening, a good morning to you all. And to all, from me, a good night.